Last weekend, I had an amazing experience, which again showed me the power of music and love. A group of my students were flying to Sydney to perform in the Suzuki graduation concert in the Opera House. 8 children with their parents and siblings, and in some cases, even grandmas and grandpas were joining. Each and one of the students, from a beginner to the most advanced, from graduation level 1 to graduation level 10, they were all shining above the occasion. To sit in a concert and observe children who you've been through the process of preparation, challenges, negation of the process, sometimes the thought of, why am I doing all of this? Should I continue? The road to mastery takes a lot of perseverance. And in order to prepare a graduation piece, a Suzuki graduation piece, every student needs to go through a process of working, refining, polishing, making it better, of really mastering a piece. Now, mastery is not just playing until you cannot play it wrong. This is definitely a very important aspect of it. If you want to bring a graduation piece to a mastery of performance, you also work on musicality, interpretation, the message that you want to give to people who come to listen to you, and so forth. And this is just one side of preparing for a concert or a graduation concert. The other side is what it does to you, the person who works. It creates an inner evolvement. It helps the child or a person to develop into the next stage. And then when they achieved that stage, there is the next stage, and there is the next stage. And so we go on and continue to work in a process of endless evolvement, endless development. And last Saturday, it was the celebration of this evolvement. Sorry. It was celebrating the achievement, the hard work, the perseverance, the keep going, the open heart, saying no to all other distractions. It's been a process, and it's a yearly process. Every year, students go through the same thing when they prepare their graduation pieces. And I was sitting there listening to these beautiful children, and in a way, when I sit in the concert and listen to them, it's not with the same eyes that I look at them when they come to the studio to have lessons. It's almost like a grandma that comes for a visit, and I can look a little bit from at maybe a more distant perspective. And I had a ball listening to the students, not just my students, other teachers' students, to listen to students, see how so to see their poise, the way they bow for the audience, the way they sit themselves, the way they prepare for the performance, the way they sink, S-I-N-K, into the piece, the way they think of the gift that they're giving people, the way they end the piece, the way they bow to people who clap them, the way they leave with grace the stage and go back to their seat, listen to other students performing. And then looking at the faces of the parents, see the eyes shining. When the child performs, sometimes you see a very worried face. And it was such a celebration. A personal story I want to share with one of my students. She performed, and at some stage, she forgot a note or a few notes. Immediately it brought me to my childhood memory. And as this millisecond occurs in her life, I'm reliving my experience as a student, remembering and feeling the incident very, very clearly. I'm sitting there as a child performing in my teacher's studio concert, and I'm forgetting the words, the music, and I'm so terrified and so shocked that I do not find in me even the strength to say, please, can I have the music? I cannot go on, but I'm so terrified I cannot go on. I cannot even mutter these words. And as I'm going through this process, my students just picks up very elegantly and finishes the piece with such a beautiful musicality, not rushing, not apologizing. And I was sure she is not the happiest person at that moment. But the way she picked up and continued, I looked at her and I had tears of joy and gratitude to her. I felt that at that moment she healed a wound from my past. And I did, of course, I did tell her. And she, like any other student who goes through this experience, and everybody goes through experience of finding a note here and there, they're getting a gift for life. This is a gift that they can carry on to other areas, not just in music, not just performance, not just playing at the opera house. Every time we fall, we can stand up again. Every time we fail, we can pick up again. There's no way we can live our life without failing, without stumbling. And the experience that music gives us, again and again, I can see the depth of the gift that parents give their children by supporting them and guiding them and accompanying them through the process. So, thank you, parents, from the bottom of my heart for sharing this journey with me, with the kids. As Dr. Suzuki said, where love is deep, much can be accomplished. If you are interested in getting updates or notice when there are more videos coming to my channel, please subscribe in my YouTube channel. With love, much can be achieved. Thank you.